HooHooHooRobin.
This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Wow.
What an intro, man. I every day now, I'm like, how do you live up to that? How do you live up to that?
You just don't.
No.
Nah.
Got a great big intro, and it's really like the old school, the Al Capone's Vault show.
Is it?
You know? Remember that? The big build-up?
God, how old are you?
And then they opened the vault, and what happened? That was the first, like, kind of reality show.
Wasn't there an old beer bottle or something?
An old whiskey bottle.
Was it a whiskey bottle?
It was an old whiskey bottle.
See, that's the difference between you and I. I knew it was some kind of bottle, and you know the exact bottle.
An old whiskey bottle.
An old whiskey bottle.
And fucking dummy standing there going, well...
It made his career.
Yeah.
For some reason, that made his career, even though it was a bust. Or his comeback or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Talking about Geraldo Rivera.
Geraldo. Also, well, he used to be a legitimate news guy with that Willowbrook expose.
Oh, yeah, he was.
I remember seeing that. That was like the first kind of hidden camera news expose that they do all the time now. And it was the retard place over there. Where was that? Staten Island?
Do they have that on Staten Island?
Holy shit, that place is insane.
Yeah.
Literally. Insane. And they were showing like retards shitting themselves and jerking off and getting punched in the face. And Geraldo went in there, exposed the whole thing, and they made his bones.
How great would that be as a life?
What, being able to jerk off and shit yourself?
Jerk off, shit yourself, and punch people in the face.
It is a dream come true.
With no repercussions.
That's all I have planned for this weekend. It's going to be called. I'm just going to jerk off, shit myself, and punch people in the face.
You're having a Willowbrook weekend?
Willowbrook weekend.
It's a Willowbrook weekend on 99.9 FM, blah, blah, blah. Willowbrook weekend.
Yeah.
It's a snow weekend.
Yeah, it's snowy, cold. I'm just going to stay home. I do have another PSA.
You do? Well,
Yeah,
you said you were going to stay home. I just wanted to jump in really fast and say that now that I'm kind of part of the Academy, I got all the latest releases, so I'll be catching up with the releases this weekend.
It is nice being part of the Academy.
No bootleg copies for me.
You're just part of the Academy.
Part of the Academy. Some of these screeners even have my name. Welcome.
Yeah, you vote
Welcome,
on
Greg Hughes. Welcome.
Great.
Enjoy True Grit and tell us what you think.
I feel the same way because mine all say "Welcome, Greg Hughes" also. And it's
well, then fuck it. Don't fucking.
That's so strange. Mine says that too.
I know. I made it for you.
Don't fucking dump my copy. I don't need the FBI.
It's great.
Did they tell you the FBI is going to be knocking?
Knocking?
Or are they too busy with the mob?
You mean for the mob thing? You think they're coming to my house?
Fuck, man. We lost a lot of friends yesterday. That sucks.
What happened?
I'll tell you this much about the mob thing. And I know we're going toward the PSA. I didn't forget.
No, that's okay.
The mob thing, really quickly, I would rather see them arrest all the politicians.
Yes!
Same thing. In my stupid life, the mob never did bad by me.
Mob never hurt me. Mob doesn't go out just randomly fucking people over.
Nope.
What the mob does, it's illegal. But what the politicians do is the same thing. Mob tactics to get your money.
And it's barely legal what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know, you got politicians that can't figure out how to spend the money here in New York State, New York City, Jersey, but they're arresting mob guys.
Yep.
I say you don't arrest the mob guys, you arrest the politicians and move the mob guys in.
Let them
They know
do
how
it.
to balance a budget.
Capone was running Chicago pretty well before, things got a little hairy. 127 mobsters arrested here in the city and
Why?
the Northeast.
Why yesterday?
It's the culmination of a giant investigation. So this has been going on for a while, and they finally decided that was the day to go in and nab these guys. From what I hear, there was a kumia involved.
Nice. Congratulations.
I was like, hey. But since my father and grandfather were only children, kind of,
you're related
it would
to
have
that
to
guy.
be real back.
No, you're related to that guy.
Yeah?
Yeah, you just don't know how yet.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, because Kumia is such a...
It isn't. I've never heard of it.
I've never seen another Kumia.
When we were kids...
never met one, never seen it in writing.
I know. When we were kids, we used to look in the phone book whenever the new phone book would come for Kumia.
And see what other assholes had your last name.
Yeah.
I did that too.
Yeah, and there was never any. And then one day, we cracked open that phone book, and living somewhere in Queens was a Bertha Kumia.
Oh, shit.
Bertha.
What was Bertha about?
Don't know. Never called her, never gave a shit. But it was like the first one
that you saw.
That we saw. And Yeah, that was so yesterday.
They arrested a Cumia.
They arrested a Cumia in there, and I don't know. I don't know what he was doing. I think a probably pretty low-level guy. You know, it wasn't Don Cumia. He was not one of the big guys. Probably just, you know, an earner.
Yeah.
Probably just out there earning.
Just an earner.
Just earning.
Can we get the FBI on the phone or somebody today?
I don't think they talk.
They talk. They just changed their names.
Talk.
I want to know why they arrested all these guys yesterday. I mean, one guy was in the mob for 60 years. What the hell did he do wrong?
I guess he was successful.
Seems like
doing well.
Seems like he was keeping his nose clean. And out of nowhere, they arrest him after 60 years?
Yeah. That's got to suck. That's like fucking Paulie from Goodfellas. It's like, I ain't going to fucking die in prison, wither away like that. And that's what happens. You just end up rotting away in prison.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then they go to the court during the trials with the oxygen mask, looking all sickly. What are you gonna do? Hey, have a good trip. Good trip, guys. That's all I want to say to the 127 from yesterday. Good trip.
My theory is really simple on this one. They just want to get the tax money.
Really?
Yeah, they clean up the mob thing because you don't really hear about the mob anymore. So they're doing their business.
Not really a big thing.
They're wheeling and dealing, but obviously not paying their taxes. So you arrest all those guys, and then other legit people move into those areas, and then you get the tax dollars.
Yeah.
It's all about money.
Well, some of the safest areas used to be like Gotti's neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
John Gotti, boy, he put on the fireworks displays on the 4th of July, and there was no crime in Gotti's neighborhood.
I would have lived in Gotti's neighborhood, no problem.
I bought a house there.
No problem.
Hey, Johnny! Hey, Johnny!
No problem.
That would have been me.
I would have easily done that.
And
I worked for a bunch of the mob guys at the golf course.
The country club.
Yeah, I was about to name the one.
At the country club.
That's
all you got to say.
I think most of the guys are out of there now at this point. I think.
Out or, you know.
Huh?
Out of there, like what? Prison or out of, like, the earth?
It's been many years, but when I was a caddy, man, the Mafia guys treated us the best.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that. They treat us like human beings, and they gave us way more money than everyone else.
One thing you got to say about the mobsters, especially the old school guys, they sure knew how to tip.
Yes.
They sure knew how to tip. Remember Jimmy and Goodfellas? Come on, make him a drink. He shoves fucking money into everyone's pocket.
They had a pocket full of fucking dollars.
That's it.
Tens and hundreds.
Big bills, nice.
The only time I had a problem with the Mafia guys when I was caddying, not even a problem because I kept my mouth shut, was when I would
pinch
when I would get a foursome of mob guys.
Yeah.
2 definite mob guys because everyone just knew.
And the 2 guys they were going to kill after the game.
Well, you're onto something. And then 2 guys that didn't speak English that they just picked up at the airport from Italy.
Hey, there you go.
Why are they in town?
Well, it's the exchange program. You take a couple of guys from Italy, you send a couple of guys over to Italy, and it keeps things, square.
They were so fucking scary. And it's like, why are they in town?
Big cigars and pinky rings, old school.
Old school.
Yeah.
Like the Sopranos, and they couldn't even play golf. So it's like, why are they even playing golf? It was so shady.
It's to talk.
And
they're playing golf. They're standing there with the to have a golf ball in their hand.
Yeah.
And they kind of hold it up to their face. Hey, you can do that thing.
Yeah.
You do that thing that I was talking about.
There was a lot of Italian being talked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
the only time I was a little freaked out by.
That was old school though, and then new school. Now they were talking like the reason they got 127 of these guys and this whole investigation and everything is there's no more code of omerta. There's no more of that.
Where you keep your mouth shut.
Keep your mouth shut. Everyone will rat pretty quick. It's not really. It's not really pure Italian now, at least the lower end guys. Mm-hmm. The upper end guys are still your wops, your ginzaloons. Mm-hmm. But, these guys will turn over pretty quick on each other.
But they're saying it's the biggest one in U.S. history.
Yeah, huge.
This article's saying one of, but I was reading earlier it's the biggest.
Huge.
Why? Why now?
I guess they got a line on what was going on with these guys, and
you said there was an investigation going on for a while.
Going on for a while. Yeah, it's obvious. They don't get 127 guys in overnight investigation.
The FBI decided to go all in, though.
Yeah, this is like, let's take these guys in, break this thing up. It was I think they came from 5 crime families in the city. 127
Did you do what I did?
5 crime families.
You go down the list to make sure a few of our guys are still safe.
Some guys we maybe have heard their name over the years.
Maybe.
I love the middle names. The middle names are my favoriteest part ever.
What, like the nose and...
Yeah. It was, where is it? Worcester to, is that Worcester?
Worcester?
Oh, I thought it was Worcester, New York. Yeah, New York City. They just busted them all up. But yeah, I love the names.
Mm-hmm.
The Joey the Horse. You know Joey Horse? Hey, it's Nicky Velour.
Where are the real
names? You know, one day he just walked in wearing a velour shirt. And like, yeah, look at the velour. I mean, look at the velour. Yeah, do we have any of the real names? Open up the paper. I want to hear some of the real names.
I'm sure we do.
That's fantastic.
Oh, a lot of Jets coverage in the paper today.
Such names as, all right, Johnny Cash. And, they got Vinny Car Wash.
They did.
You took down Vinny Car Wash. You motherfucker. Not Vinny Car Wash.
The Daily News got the better names. Ready?
All right.
You got Mush.
Mush.
They arrested Mush.
But do you have, like, the first and last name?
Yeah, Andrew Mush Russo.
I love it. That's what you got to hear. No, you need the whole thing. Andrew Mush
Russo.
Russo got it?
Oh, Russo.
Hey, baby.
Oh, shit.
I can't believe they took him in.
They got the Mush.
Unbelievable.
They got the Mush.
You know, I'm going to have to give him the Jets game results this weekend. I can't believe they got the mush. They got the mush in the mush mouth over here.
They got the mush.
Who else they got?
Then you got Benjamin the Claw Castellazzo.
They got the claw.
They got the claw.
Son of a bitch. They put the pinch on the claw. Get it? Nah.
Well, they got Jack the Whack, too, man.
Jack the Whack.
First name Jack, and then you go Jack the Whack.
Jack the Whack. Son of a bitch.
And then his Italian name is way too much for me to even attempt to pronounce today. Then you got Joseph Junior Lollipops Carna.
Hey, Junior Lollipops. How did he get that fucking name? He would just be sucking on a lollipop as he's just hacksawing someone's arm off. Hey, what you doing over there? Hey, Lollipops.
I think we all love the mob. I bet you even like the FBI guys. Like, God, I can't believe I got to do this. I love the mob.
Who doesn't love the names?
I love mob movies.
Come on.
Then you got Fat Larry. Fuck, they got Fat Larry.
Fat Larry got pinched?
They got it.
Son of a bitch. You bastards.
Then they got Vito Love Cartesiano.
Vito
Cartesiano,
Love?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good name to get. He must have been one ladies' man.
Also Johnny Pizza.
Johnny fucking Pizza!
Johnny Pizza.
Son of a bitch. Where are we going to meet?
I bet you he never ate a slice in his life.
That's why they called him that.
That's why it's
kind
tricky.
of a goof.
Yeah.
It's a goof. Hey, you're Johnny Pizza. But I never eat the pizza when you bring the pizza. That's why you're Johnny Pizza.
They got
Johnny Pizza.
They got Greg Stinky.
Johnny Pizza Nagel, everyone's asking?
Yeah. Which was leading to my bit. Fuck.
Oh, shit.
Greg Stinky Sweats Hughes was pinched.
Greg Stinky Sweats, no way.
Thank you, Kevin from Connecticut. Let's see. Who else
Why am I Anthony Sweet 16 Cumia?
Yeah, we need mob names. We need mob names.
I know.
They got Jello, Ant.
Jello?
Fucking Jello.
That must have been because
Michael
of his belly.
Jello Coutinho. Something like that. And, of course, you got a meatball.
Meatball?
Every mob bust, you got to get one meatball.
Put in your sausage, your meatballs, a little wine, some sugar.
Frank Meatball Bellantani. Then you got Vinny Car Wash. You said that one.
Vinny fucking Car Wash. Where am I going to go now? My Escalade's going to be filthy because they pinched Vinny Car Wash.
Nighthawk.
Nighthawk.
Oh boy.
Fuck, that's let's not even goof on that guy.
Fuck.
That guy's
Jimmy Gooch.
Jimmy Gooch.
Even though his first name was Vincent.
But he's Vincent Jimmy Gooch.
Vincent Jimmy Gooch.
Hey, Jimmy Gooch.
Febraro.
I'm not Anthony Follicles Cumia.
They also got Sammy the Twink Roberts. Fuck.
People are asking, where's Jimmy the Scallop today? Jimmy the Scallop's in Los Angeles. He's doing some business. No, he's in Texas.
Yeah, you think
Jimmy's in Texas doing business.
Yeah, you think he's doing stand-up, but he's doing some business with family.
Jimmy the Scallop.
Baby fat. They got baby fat.
Oh, Iraq.
Anthony Baby Fat Dorso.
Sammy the Zebra Roberts.
Yeah. Jimmy No Chin Norton.
Jimmy No Chin.
Thank you, Bob.
They got Jimmy No Chin.
They got the Beard. Dennis the Beard DeLuca.
Oh, geez, I thought that was Travis's wife. The Beard. You know, because he's gay.
Get it?
Oh, come on. Patrice Samsonite O'Neal is not funny. Come on now. Come on now. We know it's, American Tourister.
We always make that mistake, don't we?
Of course we do.
Then you got the Johnny Cash. You said that one.
Johnny Cash.
Then you got Baby Shacks.
Richie Spitz. They got Richie Spitz Voss.
Richie Spitz Voss.
Richie Spitz.
Baby Shacks. Luigi Baby Shacks.
Luigi Baby Shacks? I wonder what he did.
Tony Bagels. Anthony Tony Bagels.
Tony Bagels. There's always a Tony Bagels.
They also got Mousy.
Mousy? He must have been like a small guy. Oh, it was a joke. He was a big guy.
He was an associate. And then you got Bobby Glasses.
Bobby Glasses!
You're going to be Bobby Glasses.
Hey, Bobby Glasses, how you doing? You know what? Put Bobby Glasses on that, okay? I want you to put Bobby Glasses on that because I got other things.
I bet you he doesn't.
For Vinny Car
I bet you he doesn't even wear glasses.
He don't wear glasses.
One day he read a sign wrong and they said, "You're now Bobby Glasses."
Hey, why don't you get some glasses, Bobby? Hey, Bobby Glasses.
Bobby Glasses.
Get some glasses, Bobby Glasses.
Bobby Glasses. Troy questions Quan got pinched.
Oh, Jesus.
Richie the Bargain Voss.
Richie the Bargain. Richie the Bargain Voss. Yeah, that's great.
Man, they did it equal, too. All 5 families representing in this bust.
All 5.
The big 5, right?
Yeah, the big 5. They went in, swooped down 127 paisans. The paisans. Oh, well. Well, like I said, have a good trip. Good trip, guys. See you on the other side. Good luck. Hopefully they'll be in there in the good part where they get to cook.
Mix some
Tomorrow,
sauce.
we're having sandwiches.
A nice sandwich.
Where's the wine? Now we can eat.
Greg Food Pocket Hughes, yeah, he got busted.
Oh, Jesus.
Somebody remembers everything we talk about on this show.
What am I? I'm Tony Blackjack.
Tony Blackjack?
I'm Tony Blackjack.
Yeah.
All right.
Tony Marcus.
Tony Marcus.
Tony
Yeah,
Marcus?
just call me Tony
Oh,
Marcus.
boy. That's not
Hey,
good.
Tony Marcus, what happened? What happened to you, Tony Marcus?
Artie is writing, Johnny Pizza, maybe it was Brewer's Pizza Guy. We might have to call Brewer.
They're calling him Sammy Mama's Boy, Roberts.
Sammy
Mama's Boy. Hey, you seen Sammy Mama's Boy? Where is he? Where's Sammy Mama's Boy?
Fucking.
No, they're calling you Opie Poker Chips Hughes.
Tracy, Opie and Anthony, who, Morgan? Yeah, fuck you, Tracy. Gotta remember your friends, asshole.
Jesus Christ, I can't believe it. Yeah, well, what are you going to do?
How about South Beach Eric? They get him.
South Beach Eric. South Beach Eric.
South Beach Eric.
Oh, God. Yeah, Derek the D-boy. What'd they get? Derek the homo porn watcher?
Derek the Pump.
Derek the Pump.
Derek the Pump.
Yeah, he showed us the Pump party once. We call him Derek the Pump now. Well, going back, Sammy Candyhead Roberts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to Lou in New Jersey. Lou.
Lou, hey, Mingy, talk to us, Lou. Where are you?
Hey, Lou.
Yo.
What's up, Lou?
Lou, you going to Jersey?
Yeah. Well, you guys bring
Supposed to say maybe.
about Gotti.
Yeah.
Yeah, huh?
You guys forgot about the interview you guys with Victoria Gotti, and you guys mentioned when Gotti's kid was killed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
they ran over his kid in the neighborhood.
Yeah, well, you just can't fuck with him in his neighborhood.
Yeah, if you're gonna live,
Run over his
if you're
kid.
gonna live in the Gotti neighborhood, you drive real slow and you make sure you're looking around.
Exactly.
Yeah, but still, you call that a safe neighborhood? You know,
Yeah,
That's a really safe
As long
neighborhood.
as you don't fuck with them or run over any family members.
Of course.
Mean you, Lou. What are you doing?
They missing for David.
You talking bad? Hey, you talking bad about the Gotti family, Lou?
I'm not talking bad about.
Why don't you stay with your fucking? Why don't you stay with your Jersey people, Lou? Huh?
Okay,
Huh?
Tony the gun. See you, boys.
Yeah, I mean, you got to drive safe if you're in a Gotti neighborhood.
Oh, that's where you obey all speed laws,
Of course.
stop signs.
Of course.
Oh, never speed through there.
Drive around in a bubble wrap car.
Yes. Yeah, who did I hit you? I'm sorry. I have foam rubber and bubble wrap I'm driving around in.
No injuries, just a lot of pops.
So I don't just disappear.
Right. All right, what's the PSA there, Ant? I would assume it
PSA.
has something to do with another snowstorm that we're getting here in New York City today.
Yeah, we got a little snowstorm. Actually, it's a fast-moving storm, Opie.
And I'm
Dropping a lot of snow, but it's moving through the area fairly quickly.
And I'm glad you said it. A little snowstorm.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know if you turned on the news this morning.
No. The thing is, it's during commuting hours. The early morning commute
Makes it a little tough.
is at its peak, so it makes it a little rough for the drivers out there who should stay the fuck home. But whatever. Here's my PSA: if you are going out on the road, if you're a car and you do not have a four-wheel drive vehicle, now look, I'm not going to sit here on my high and mighty Escalade and say you shouldn't be driving on the roads. I'm sure you got to get to work. You got to do what you got to do. But physics are physics. Snow is snow. Four-wheel drive is four-wheel drive. Weight of vehicles are weight of vehicles. It all comes into play. If you're in a car right now, you white knuckling it, you're doing your 20 miles an hour, whatever. I understand. I'm not even going to unload on you.
Nice.
But
You've
how
changed.
about you get the fuck over to the right now? Get over the right. And another thing, a lot of people's windshield wipers, they ice a little bit, and they streak your windshield a little. It's all right. You could still drive through. But you know what makes that just a little more difficult? Hazard lights.
What?
Look, you know something? We know it's hazardous out there. We don't need some dummy in a Corolla with his hazard lights on to inform. I didn't know it was a hazard.
Safe to say everyone driving right now is in a hazardous situation.
Right.
So you don't have to make it obvious with your hazard lights.
I saw 3 of them on the way in
Right.
and wanted to fucking pit them. I wanted to pit them right off the fucking road. Get your hazards off.
What kind of people had their lights on?
Hispanics.
Hispanics.
In very small
I would have never guessed
vehicles.
Hispanics.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
I would have guessed. I would have guessed Asian women.
No, the ones I saw were Hispanic.
Because the soccer moms, they're just fucking animals in their minivans.
They were petrified.
They don't hazard ever.
Petrified and driving with hazard lights on, left lane, making a wall of cars that I was not able to go through. I was doing 50 when there wasn't anyone in front of me. Wasn't doing 80. And you know me, that numbers.
You'll do 80.
I love 80.
You'll do 80.
Love it. But 50 is good. Here's what you got to do. You feather your gas up to 50. You don't blast up to 50. And you don't do 50 right behind people. Because that things can happen.
Sure.
But if you have the road open and your lane is open and you're doing 50 and you feather your gas, you just back off a little. And you tap your brakes a little if there's a curve coming up. Dip, dip, dip. And then you feather your gas, back up again. You're not going and spinning out and off the road you go. There's a way to drive in this shit. And if you don't know how to do it, fine. But get the fuck over to the right and let the people go. It took me so long to get into that.
You should teach a driving class, I'm thinking.
The driver's test, and this is part number 2,
Right.
should be so much harder. And I've said this before. It should include a fucking skid pad. And it should include cones. It shouldn't be like, oh, could you parallel park? Wow, you're a champ. Here's your license.
I love how they make you parallel park in some abandoned parking lot.
Without cars in front or behind you.
Yeah, in a 50-foot spot.
Yeah.
Because that's what you do in real life.
Oh, yeah, there's never a car in front of you or behind you.
There's never... They don't have the pressure of a car like beeping as you're trying to parallel park.
Yeah.
It's just you in an empty parking lot practicing parallel parking in between two cones.
I'm not going to dwell on a gun issue here, but we all know, and I've said it before, guns very hard to get licensed for, especially here in New York.
And they should be off the street. We know your point.
Yeah. Right. No. They're just the licensing procedure. Very, very, very hard. Very hard. But whatever. Cars kill a lot more people every year than guns do. Yet the licensing process is a piece of fucking cake. Mm-hmm. It's too easy. You should have to drive in adverse conditions in order to get your driver's license. If you can't, fucking welcome to public transportation, motherfuckers. I don't care. If you can't pass, go fuck your mother. You're not fucking getting a license. They should make it a lot more stringent. Weather-related, I want you driving through rain. I want a course. I want your county. Every county has to set up a course that has rain in it and some type of slippery condition.
What if your city's Camden? Do you have like a gunfire obstacle course?
Exactly. That's the drive-by shooting course that you have to take. It's just too easy to get a fucking license.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And people don't know that absolutely don't know anything more than point your car in a direction and hit the gas pedal and step on the brake when something's in front of you. There's a lot more to driving. There's a finesse to it. And your car should be road ready. Road ready. Because all it takes where we live is one asshole to have a car break down, and it ruins everyone's commute. Road ready. Should be road ready. How do we do that? I don't know, because some people don't have the bucks for it. So what are you going to do? I understand that even. No. Well, I worked a lot of times. Have you had a car break down? Now let me fuck up everyone else's commute. Let me tell you this: I've had a car break down, but you know what I do? I get that fucker off the road really quickly. I don't know how in moving traffic, a car will stop and be just dead in the water in the middle lane of a 3-lane highway. Mm-hmm. If you're moving and your car goes. The first thing you should do is not try to restart it, look to your fucking right, check your mirrors, and get the coast off the road. Put it in neutral, whatever you got to do. As best you can. And coast off the road. Don't sit there trying to restart it in the middle lane or step on the brake and stop and now assess your problem. You coast until you're off the road and clear of traffic. But no, you get these people, and I've seen them. And they're rare. They rarely look like you and I, Opie. Rarely. And they are stopped dead in the middle lane. Oh, yeah. Now, traffic is an issue. I understand. If you're stuck in traffic and your car stalls, you're stopped. That's a problem. But you know what? Get the fuck out, put it in neutral, and start pushing, bitch. Start pushing. Yeah, you could push most cars. And if there's a traffic surface, if you're in traffic and a lot of people see you pushing your car, they'll get out and help you push. Yeah, because they want to get past you. If you're just sitting there on your phone, blah, blah, I'm stopped in the mid. Push. I did it plenty of times when I was a kid, and my car stalled. Open that door. Yeah. Just start pushing. The greatest idea ever was from Brian Regan, and it's a joke, but I really think they should do it. Love Brian's. He says they should get a big magnet. A magnet. And a helicopter. Yes. And man, you got a stalled car, you just fucking plunk that magnet on the hood and get it the fuck out of there. Like a wrecking yard. Like, it's a great joke, but I'm thinking, it's 2011. I think we could possibly do this now. Yeah. Helicopter all the shit cars off the fucking road. It's one of those massive junkyard magnets. Yeah. The only time I think you should abso-fucking-lutely have a car that is in tip-top shape, and if you don't, all right, we've all had our moments, but if you don't, you're not allowed to go into the tunnel. I think if you stall in one of the tunnels in the city, you should be arrested. Should be a crime. It's a crime. It should be a crime. You entered the tunnel with a car that was not running properly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because tunnel jam? Oh, do you just want to fucking... The fucking worst. Oh. And there's no easy way to get in the tunnel and get the car out. No. They got to stop everybody and come in from the other direction. Oh, they got to divert the cars behind the car. It's just a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah, but you know what? Our ancestors sucked a dick.
Yeah.
Why didn't they make the tunnels wider so maybe there's some fucking room to push these cars to the side?
I think when fucking I Love Lucy cars were going through there, it was, you know, a little easier.
Yeah, I guess.
Now, and I take the tunnel every morning, and there are trucks that just will not fucking go to the right. It says trucks in right lane, and it gives you the option when you go into the tunnel to go to the right or to the left. And I have been behind trucks in the left lane of the tunnel just going, what happened?
Why are you doing this?
And you know why? I know why.
Why?
You couldn't read the fucking sign. Couldn't read that. He doesn't know what that means. It's not a fucking hieroglyphic like everything's got to be now because you don't fucking speak or read English. Everything's got to be in hieroglyphics. I remember when the street signs, when the pedestrian signs actually said walk and then don't walk. And then we had to make them different.
Is that why we changed that?
Yeah. We had to have a little guy walk in and then the stop hand because people didn't understand English.
So we're catering to everybody else.
Yes.
We're catering to lazy?
Yeah. Yes.
I remember ATM. We didn't have to choose our language.
Ass to mouth?
Ass to mouth. You didn't have to.
You didn't have to.
You didn't have to choose your language. You just got in there.
You got right in there. You were speaking another language as you were doing it.
But imagine if you could speak Chinese, what you could get done with a pussy. Oh my God.
What you'd have to do.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you're instantly speaking Greek when you do that.
Holy shit. I might have to take up another language just so I could do that. Imagine.
Yeah, I wonder.
Your mouth moves in such a way when you speak Chinese, man. That must feel good on a woman.
How come there's a stereotype that Asians aren't good lovers when they speak like that? There's a lot going on.
There sure is. What other language is good for eating pussy, you think?
I would think, maybe one of those.
Italian is too smooth.
Yeah, but you have a lot of roll, like French. German's probably angry. German's an angry fucking pussy eating.
But you know what? Some women like the angry pussy.
Yeah.
So maybe they like a little German.
You're just yelling into her vagina.
Right.
Like it's one of Hitler's old microphones up at a podium. Your fucking hair's in your face. You're shaking your fist.
Look what we do. We didn't even know we were doing this bit. This is how great we are. What language makes pussy eating better? Who else is doing this type of radio for you?
Kevin from Connecticut. Very geeky, though, but he's saying Klingon. Probably
Klingon?
Good. Klingon. There's Hitler. Hitler must have been great. With his little mustache tickling the clit.
Yeah, he was made for eating pussy. If you think about it.
If Hitler ate more pussy, chicks would have dug him more.
You got the mustache that he trimmed perfectly to fit around the clit.
Millions of lives might have been saved if Hitler just would have gone down on pussy and had some chick really going crazy.
And you know there was some spit going on.
Oh yeah, a lot of spitting because he's just yelling.
And a lot of hard consonants.
Oh my God,
a lot of hard German consonants.
And you know he just would fucking stick that angry hand right up her ass.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
Wow, this is just an amazing show.
And then when his hand started shaking, after a while he started getting that fucking Parkinson's.
Right.
He could just lay his hand on her clit. Not even like work.
And preach on, speak nothing but the truth.
Thank you. Yes, as far as driving goes, you got to learn.
Wow, wants to talk about parallel parking a semi.
Oh, wow. See, that's
a semi for the test. You know what?
That's a good one.
That's what we all should have to do.
Ooh.
If you could parallel park a semi, they give you your driver's license.
A tractor trailer.
Why not?
That's good. Because backwards is forward, forwards is backwards with that steering wheel.
Because I remember when I took my my driving test out there in the Huntington area, it was just a parking lot with a couple cones set up. That's easy.
Nothing.
There should be a lot of pressure around you.
I drove around the neighborhood. I drove on very suburban streets. It wasn't a parking lot. It was actual streets, but never onto like Jericho Turnpike or.
Oh no, we did that
road.
too. But then the parallel parking because they didn't want you bumping into real cars,
right?
Because they didn't want to pay for that shit, so they set up a couple cones in a parking lot.
Yeah, that's what it was.
To end the fucking test.
They found what they found with me was a street with no cars on it. Okay. And I was like, all right, just park behind that hydrant. And you're like, just as long as you don't hit the curb.
You know, we talk about it casually, but even though it was that easy, remember the panic?
It was nerve-wracking because you wanted to pass so badly.
Right.
That you didn't want to fuck it up.
Yeah, I didn't want to be the asshole that I had to go back.
Because you told all your friends. You were like, I'm going for my test today.
Right, we'll have the car by Friday.
And then you got to come back, I failed. I failed the written. If you failed the written, just get the fuck out.
Fuck, I got my fucking I got my license at 18. I better not have failed. It's a late bloomer with that shit, too. Thanks, Andy. He's a plow driver behind 2 cars going 15 miles an hour right now.
Hit him! Hit him!
But what about the plows going 5 miles an hour on the fucking turnpike?
Here's
I need to get around you.
Here's what I say about the plows. And
do they really have to go 5 miles an hour across the entire lane? They're all lined up.
The conga line. You need the conga line.
But 5 miles an hour, Kong?
Yeah, no, I've seen them go pretty fast.
Yeah, no, not today, though.
Today, here's what was happening also. I was on the Grand Central Parkway, and there was a plow, and he's plowing. He's doing his gig. And I had to sit behind cars that would not fucking pass the plow, would not go around them. Go around them. I'm not talking racing around them, but just go a little faster, get around them, and you're good. But they won't fucking do it. Get off the road, I hate you.
What do you have to say to someone going slow right now in a Silverado?
You don't deserve the vehicle. Take it back. Get yourself a Prius. And fucking only drive in the nice weather. I saw a few 4-wheel drive vehicles out there, and again, don't do 90, don't make any quick moves. But when the road is open, or you're the one blocking everything, you could step it up. Come on, motherfucker! You got 4-wheel drive. It doesn't make you impervious. In ice, it's very fucking dangerous. But in this type of snow, move.
Let's go to the semi guy. Another Anthony. Jesus. Anthony in New York. Anthony on the radio. A lot of Anthony's in jail today.
Anthony Semi.
Anthony's all over the place.
Yeah.
Anthony, what do you got?
Good morning, boys.
Morning.
New York State requires that you have to parallel park a semi-truck, and it can't be more than 16 inches from the curb when you finish, or else you fail your test. You can miss every gear on the road test, but you have to parallel park a semi.
See, wow. I think we all should have to do that.
Yeah, that's a biggie. Or at least a big vehicle. Something big. Because you know what it is? Like parallel parking a semi fucks you up because you got to go backwards with the steering wheel.
Right. Opposite direction, right?
You need like a school bus. You should have to parallel park a fucking school bus.
How about you get to drive your car, but they hook up a boat.
A boat trailer?
A boat trailer.
And you got to back it down a slip.
No, that's
ramp.
too easy. You now have to parallel park that mess.
Oh, parallel park it.
So you're in your car, which you're familiar with, but you got the fucking trailer.
That should be. You should have to parallel park and then parallel park like that. You're right. You're right. Yes.
Make it a little harder. Thank you, Anthony.
Well,
you got something else? Go ahead, man.
Yeah, Anthony was talking about the trucks in the left lane. The federal government's talking about electronically controlling our trucks no faster than 63 miles an hour. So I just want you guys to think about the Long Island Expressway when you have nothing but a line of trucks in the right lane doing 63.
Ooh.
And you guys can't get off your off-ramp because we're not going to give you any space.
Yep.
I fucking hate that idea.
That's a horrible fucking idea.
And if they are going to do that, why 63? Why not pop it up to 70?
Because all these advocacy groups are saying that we're scary running the same speed as you guys.
It's not the tractor trailers. It's the people that are incapable of driving near them, don't know about your guys' blind spots, have no idea how to pass a tractor trailer. I have sat behind cars in the rain, in the pouring rain, that have sat behind and next to a tractor trailer getting doused with rain. Their visibility has to be zero because they're afraid to pass the thing. Meanwhile, they're in the most dangerous position ever, and you're now stuck behind them in the second most dangerous position ever. Pass the fucking thing, and you won't have Niagara Falls on your windshield, you dumb fuck.
Oh, and Anthony, about the speaking a language while you're eating pussy, I do speak German pretty well, and I will have you know that I have a reproduction Waffen SS uniform that my old lady likes me to bag her while I'm wearing.
Now, if you put that one on and start speaking German when you go down on her, that's probably a biggie.
That's a hell of a combination.
That's a biggie right there.
Yeah.
All right, my friend.
Have a good day, gentlemen, and great show, both of you.
Keep her between the ditches.
Thank you,
Keep
Anthony.
your shiny side up and your dirty side down, my friend.
Big 10-4. Bye.
Hey, do the Hebrews eat pussy?
No.
Because Al in New
not
Jersey
kosher.
says Hebrew, good for eating pussy. Yeah, man. I've heard some Hebrew over the years.
Yeah.
Seems like if you
would be.
speak Hebrew, you could get something done down there.
Yeah. You got to slaughter the pussy the right way, though, or else you can't eat it. Isn't that how it's done?
Can you make it
There's
kosher?
something?
Can you make the pussy kosher and then eat it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
All right. Well,
It's got to be a Kraus pussy. What are a Hebrew national pussy. You're fucking with one of those hot dogs.
Let's head to the first break here.
Yes.
We got
N-word want to eat.
We got Debbie Gibson and Tiffany coming in today. What fucking year is this?
Dude,
what year is this?
I know. When I heard they were coming in.
What year is this, really? I need to know.
2011.
Okay. So this is 25 years too late. Easily.
Well, if they were coming in to sing or to have like a battle of vocalists, which was a big thing back when Debbie Gibson and Tiffany were out and about singing, it was one of these big things like, oh, who's going to be the big one?
Yeah, these two didn't get along, right?
No, it was very competitive.
They were fighting for mall space?
Yeah, Debbie Gibson was, apparently they said Debbie was the better singer. Tiffany was like the poppy kind of...
No, Tiffany was the skank.
The skank.
It was kind of like when Britney Spears and
it was Britney and fucking
Christina Aguilera.
It was the same thing.
Although Christina Aguilera ended up having a much better voice than Britney Spears, but she had a little skank too.
Same
Tiffany
thing.
had a little of the skank, and Debbie was wholesome.
Debbie was the wholesome.
So you
one.
got to pick which one you really liked,
right?
Depending on what you were into.
Exactly. And if they were coming in for that, I'd be like, wow, what year is this? But no, Opie. When I saw what they were coming in for.
What are they coming in for?
Well, it's something we've joked about so many times, and Patrice actually had a hysterical bit on it. Mm-hmm. They are doing a sci-fi original movie. A sci-fi original movie.
All right, I like a little sci-fi.
Yeah, well, their original movies, you know... And Patrice brought up the point that it's like, yeah, this guy, Walrus Beaver,
right.
Mega Shark.
Mega
like,
Shark.
Patrice
Instead of
is
Jaws,
like,
it's Mega Shark.
Yeah, Patrice is like, whatever is going on in the movie, that's what they call it. And that's what they're part of. They're both...
What's the name of the movie?
What is the name of the movie? Do we have it here?
Well, we're not prepared for the big...
I had it on my
Debbie Gibson,
email,
Tiffany interview.
My texty thing.
Yeah.
What is it?
They are promoting a fantastic film called Megapython versus Gatoroid.
Mega Python versus Gatoroid.
Gatoroid.
And here's what I get.
In the movie?
Yes, here's what I get from the plot. One is an animal activist, the other a park ranger. And they're at odds with each other. And there is an obligatory, gratuitous chick fight between Debbie Gibson and Tiffany.
Man, our careers are really going downhill. They are going downhill.
I fucking can barely sit down. I got a Gatoroid that is just pounding right now. It's pounding.
I thought that was a drink.
Gatoroid. Yeah. Gatoroid's great. It replaces your electrolytes.
Yeah. Well, that's very exciting. So that'll be a great interview.
Yes.
Hopefully they cancel.
The weather. I was thinking, the first thing I thought when I woke up is maybe they won't come in because it's snowing.
Hopefully Debbie Gibson still lives on Long Island and she can't make it in.
Yeah, well, it's very snowy.
Jesus.
I can't do this.
Jaeger giveaway? Yeah, we can do that, Danny.
All right, I'll have a shot. What? The giveaway.
The Jaeger giveaway is a little confusing. If you know the Jägermeister Music Tour is coming to your town, we got a nice prize package including 2 tickets, okay?
Right.
Catch the Jägermeister Music Tour featuring Buck Cherry with Hell Yeah and many more. Go to JägermeisterMusicTour.com for more info. Winners must be 21 or older. Void where prohibited by law. Jägermeister reminds you to drink responsibly. And isn't there a bunch of cities that can't do this contest? I guess we'll figure all that out.
I don't have the copy.
Look, if you want to go to this thing and you know the tour's coming close to you, give us a call now and we'll figure it out. We'll take a random caller for the prize pack. Okay? All right.
Robin.